Greetings. My name is Harold Young, and I serve as the chair for the Dream ERG with the Dallas Metropolitan YMCA. We want to thank you guys for what you do for the association. We want to thank you for being a part of the Black History celebration. Just to give you a little bit about Dream, Dream is determined, resilient, engaged, access, and movement here in the Dallas YMCA. We're here to address the needs of those of our members of color. The African American Employee Resource Group is here to address the needs in the workplace, in the community, and in our country, as well as to celebrate our successes. We are here as a support system to be a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on if you so desire. A part of our mission is to be active in the community. We recently, during this Black History Month, had a service project at the MLK Center, and shortly you will be hearing from a few of the ladies who have paved the way, and we're entitling this Black Girl Magic for our Black History celebration. If you are needing to connect with the Dream ERG, you can contact myself, Harold Young, or Jamonica Washington, or you can call Lolita Horton as part of our ERG steering committee. Thank you guys so much for what you do for the Dallas Y. Thank you for your participation in this Black History program, as well as being a part of the Dream ERG. Thank you and have a great day.
Welcome, ladies. Thank you for the Black Girl Magic interview while we celebrate Black History this month. So we've just identified some YMCA staff from different departments that are doing great things and that are women of color. And we just wanted to kind of get some feedback on your YMCA experiences and then just introduce you to this Dallas YMCA world. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we have me, Jamonica Washington. I'm a regional sports director at the Richardson YMCA. I also serve as Oak Cliff, South Dallas, and West Dallas with the amazing Mylene. We have Chrissy here from Simonis YMCA Sports Department and Miss Samantha here from the Simonis YMCA Sports Department. Welcome. Thank you for your time today. I know y'all busy trying to kick off this spring season, so thank you for our few minutes that we're going to have.
You're welcome.
So whoever want to start first, just tell us about your wide journey and how you got involved.
Well, as for me, right now is actually my season that I came into the Y. I came during a time of campaign. I was invited to a campaign party because I have a profession as a chef as well, and I was invited to come in and help with some things at one of the campaign parties. And being there, the staff just kind of loved me. And they were like, how about you come help us here at the YMCA? I'm like, okay, I'm all down for that. That sounds great. So I started out at the membership desk. And after noticing that I just had a little bit more to do, I just reached out and then started working in the sports department. So I've been here pretty much the remaining of my tenure. I've been here as a sports director, and it's been good. So
what about you, Sam?
So I started when I was little. I worked as a camp counselor and a referee for the YMCA, and then I kind of took that with me. It was kind of like my summer job every time I'd come home for the summer from college too. And then after I graduated college, I went Boys and Girls Club route. And then I didn't like it as much as the Y, so I missed the Y. I'm 100% a Y person. And so got back into the Y. And I've traveled to a couple of states and was working at the Y in different programs. I did childcare for a little bit, but then went back to sports and became a sports director out in El Paso and then in Nashville, Tennessee as well. So when I finally moved back to Texas after Tennessee, came to Dallas. And yeah, that's when I met you and some other of the managers, and then got brought upon the team at Simonis, and been at Simonis for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, coming up soon. So yeah.
Well, I had a pleasure to sit in on both the your interviews, and I was like, "Oh, I want them for myself." But yeah. So if Richardson ever open up, we can be like this. We can be like this team of awesome, but we work well together at our different branches. So it's a pleasure to work with you ladies in the sports department.
Same.
Thank you.
So if you were starting today, would you do the same thing again? Why or why not? So if you were in the sports starting again today, would you be in the sports department again?
I would definitely continue my sports journey. The only thing that if I would do different was definitely just explore other options within sports. There's some more ideas and things I want to do with fitness program and additional programs with kids who like don't make their team in middle school or don't make the team in high school. I would love to initiate programs with them through fitness, whether it's getting them stronger, helping them with skills camps and clinics. That's something for the older ones that I would love to initiate one day. But I would definitely remain sports. I grew up playing sports and grew up with boys, and sports was just like life pretty much.
Yeah. What about you, Chrissy? If you were starting today, would you do the same thing again?
Well, I like where I'm at right now and the sports department. It's been very interesting. It actually helps me personally because some of the things that I really work hard for is making sure that I'm able to help children play sports, like facilitating that for them. I get that joy. I don't have kids, so there are my kids. So it's kind of like getting to see all my kids go out there and just play out on the field. So I definitely within the sports department would do more things as well. Like definitely the summer camps, trying to get those really initiated and started off to get the athletes together. Because summertime was a big thing when I was growing up, having somewhere to go, keeping your mind occupied and mobile, the exercise and things like that. So sports, I would stay in the sports department first. Like I said, I came in through membership first. So, but sports, they've got my heart. So, yeah.
Were there any significant moments during your time at the Y? So you've been here for, Chrissy, you said a little over a year, and then Samantha, you've been at the Y like forever since you were a kid. What are some significant moments?
Ooh. I think every time we're able to complete a successful season, I think that's significant because it's a lot that we put into it. Seeing the work that we put in on the front end and throughout the season and watching it actually come all together is definitely a success here. I don't know if, no, I don't know. Sam, what about you?
Yeah, I piggyback on Christy. And then also for me personally, I would definitely say when I was out in El Paso, starting the Mommy and Me sports program, that was huge. That's something that I brought to that Y out there in El Paso, and they continue to do it to this day, where stay-at-home moms come with their kiddos and they play sports with them. And I would program this program with them, and it grew so big, so we started having staff that would do it. And then also just initiating different like clinics with the kids. I did a summer program to where kids didn't just do like basketball and volleyball and football. We did stuff like badminton and futsal and rugby. And that was something that I brought to that program out there. And I'm super proud of doing that. And the fact that they continue to do it is awesome as well. So I would say that's something significant that I did within the Y.
Girl, we can do that in Dallas too, at Simone and Richardson. We'll talk about that because I have some homeschoolers, and I know there's some in your area too. So let's put that together.
Okay.
So we talk about rolling that out in the fall.
Yes.
What are you most proud of? So
Most proud of? I'm still proud of just the fact of having successful seasons. It's difficult, when you deal with certain communities, having, like I said, just to go in and the logistics behind everything, it feels really good, like I said, to actually see it work. The smiles on the children's faces mean the most. So definitely my success would be just making sure that everyone else is happy, because it's what I'm overall here for, making sure that the kids have a nice time. So.
Yeah, definitely. Like Chrissy said, seeing all the hard work, like everybody doesn't see like the back end of what we do and the hard work we actually put into the program unless you're working alongside of us. So seeing it all be put together each season that we've been here is definitely something to be proud of. Not everybody can work with kids, and not everybody can work in customer service jobs and serve their community. I think it takes special people to do that. And so I'm proud of like my team and us over there at Simonis that keep it going and keep reaching for our goals and excelling in those. That is something definitely that I'm proud of, especially as a Black woman in sports. It's not too many Black women that do, stick in the sports programs, whether it's a city or YMCA or ESPN. It's just, I think that's beautiful that we can have success in that too.
Yeah.
Well, my last question is, and because I got to let you guys get back to spring planning, it's Black History Month. So who is your Black hero and why?
I would say for sure my parents. They are my heroes. They are so supportive and have done everything and taught me everything that I've known. Just the support alone from them is huge for me. I pack up and I'll just move and try different things and go to different states, and they're right there beside my side cheering me on. And then watching them growing up, take their careers and being able to work 30 plus years and retire from their career and live the life that they've lived. It's definitely something that is huge for me. They're the best role models I pretty much look up to and have in my life.
Yeah, I'm definitely there with the parents. If I had to, I probably would. I'm in a teeter-totter between two people, which would be my grandmother and maybe one of my best friends. Well, my only best friend. Reason being, for her, we grew up together in high school, and she just overall have just persevered through so many different challenges in her life. And she just always, I told her, I said, how do you have a plan A through Z? She was like, I have to, and she's always been accomplishing her goals. She's a author. She has her own business plans and she puts them out and she works at it, doing different things. And she always is trying. She's a mother. She works full time. She goes to school. She just picks different things and just tries to keep her mind going. So definitely my best friend, and then my grandmother, because that's my backbone. I wouldn't be the person who I am without her. So I am definitely saying those two women are my sheroes. I appreciate them for everything and help building me to be the person that I am. I know that is not easy, but they had to do it. They definitely help making me grow and being a person that I can definitely be proud of as well for myself. So, my girl.
Well, thank you, ladies, for sharing your time with us today. And we'll definitely get this out, and we appreciate you. And thank you for all of your YMCA magic. And have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, bye. So welcome everyone. I'm Jamonica Washington, Regional Sports Director. I service Richardson, Oak Cliff, South Dallas, and West Dallas. And then we have Miss Leonda Kelly, the new Executive Director at the Moreland Y at Oak Cliff. I'm proud of you, Miss Leonda.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We've been together a long time, Jamonica.
A long time. A long time. So tell us about your Y journey and how you got involved.
Ooh, Okay, so I was born and raised in Oak Cliff. Moreland 907 East Ledbetter is my home, meaning I went there along with my sister and my cousins, and that was our meetup. From after school to summer camp, Healthy Kids Day, all of that good stuff. So I and God probably been going to Moreland by second grade. I won't tell you my age, but it was a long time. And so also with us living over there in the community, my father was on the board at Moreland about 25 years or so. And then he also served on the YUSA board for a 4-year term. And let's see, so my working job experience with I actually came in as a group exercise instructor, and I worked at the Irving YMCA. And so it was really easy, meaning I had a home in Irving. My son went to school probably one street over, so I get off work, go pick him up, go to the Y, work out, all that good stuff. And so actually I came in starting as a group exercise instructor. I mean, I was just a member, but then at the time, I think it was Lindsay Yarborough. I think she's Lindsay Smith now. And she came and she was just like, hey, I think you'd be a great step instructor. I was like, okay. So I got my certification. Actually started working right off the bat. A few years later, we moved to Grand Prairie. And I started working at Grand Prairie as an group X instructor too as well, of course. And then, shoot, I was just subbing all over the place. And then I came back to Moreland. And so just started teaching over there. Mr. Coleman came to me probably about a year later or so. And he was like, we got an opening for a wellness coordinator. I think you'd be great for that. I was like, okay, I do that too. So that's how my career in Moreland really just started. I came in first as a group exercise instructor subbing, and then over to a wellness coordinator. And then from there, actually, Mr. Coleman, as soon as he hired me, he turned around and he retired. 6 months later, I was like, ooh. But anyway, I stayed, of course. And from there, membership coordinator, membership director, wellness director, senior program director, and now executive director of the Moreland YMCA.
Yes, so we had some great people come out of that 907 East Ledbetter.
You absolutely right. You sure
I'm
right.
product of
And
the
I'm looking at one of them.
Moreland YMCA. If you were started today, would you do the same thing again?
Oh yeah. If I was starting today, I'd do the same thing again. I mean, I love the Y. I love Moreland. So I feel that Moreland would always be and is still always a part of my life. So there's nothing that I wouldn't really change. I mean, even the journey that I had coming in as a group X instructor all the way to an exec, I think those were really good lessons that I learned along the way. I mean, as far as work-wise, professional-wise, and personal. So there's nothing that I would change. It's taught me a lot and it's brought me a lot and it's poured a whole lot into me. And I've been able to pour a whole lot into others. And I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Were there any significant moments during the time you were at the Y?
Ooh, significant moments. Oh, yes, definitely. I can say, let me go back. So COVID, when COVID hit, that was a big significant change, meaning when we opened back up again, Moreland 907 East Ledbetter, it closed.
Yeah.
And that for me was really hard. It was hard because that was a place not only that I worked in at the time for almost 14 years, but that's a place that I attended as a kid. So it was kind of hard to leave that. But I mean, we moved over on Hampton. Everything is all right. I think the fears that I had kind of subsided within, that 1 to 2 year mark. Can I say the change was hard? It was hard, but I understood why, the change was made. But yeah, that was really hard for me. And it was kind of hard for some of the members too. But we all been together in the same house, so everything is working out.
Yeah, I saw them in their tie-dye shirts. I said, I want one. Those shirts are nice.
They are nice. Got some sassy folk over there. Sassy. But that's what I love about it. Mhm.
Well, it's Black History Month. So who is your Black hero and why?
Ooh, I have several ones. When I say heroes, and when I say that, some people that are in my life, meaning has made a significant difference and made me the person that I am today. And that would be my mother, my father, and my grandmother. They have taught me responsibility. Do what you say you're going to do. Don't go out there and mess up my name. You are responsible for your own life and your own choices. And you can say anything that you need to say to a person. It's all in the way that you say it and the intent of it. I get the intent of it. It's all about, be intelligent when you're putting somebody in check. And it's okay. It's okay. But it's all in the way that you say it, and it's the intent behind it. So they have poured a whole lot into me and made
Now,
me the person that I am today.
thank you for sharing. And I got the chance to meet your family, your mom, your dad, your sister. So everyone's great.
Oh, they're a mess, as you know.
So, just to ask, there are some up and coming leaders in the movement. So we have some program directors. And so what advice would you give us? So like as young women of color coming up through the Y, what advice would you give us?
Ooh, I can tell you the best piece of advice that I received a long time ago. And it is absolutely true. And it is around conflict. Meaning, if you don't deal with conflict on the front end, it will come back to bite you in the back. So, yes, sometimes you have to have those difficult conversations. But then again, I go back to it's all in the way that you say it and intent behind it. It's a difference between just criticizing and, how can I say, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
So it's all in the way that you say it. But say it with the intent to help, and understand, meaning say it and have hopefully that they will listen, not just to respond, but just listen to really listen and internalize it and make a change.
Well, thank you for sharing your time with me today, Miss Leonda. I always appreciate you, and it's a pleasure working with you. So thank you.
Same here. Thank you, Jam.
Thank you for agreeing to interview with me today for our Black Girl Magic interview. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you thinking about me.
Well, hello, everyone. We have me, Jamonica Washington Richardson, YMCA Sports Director, Regional Sports Director. I also service Oak Cliff, South Dallas, and West Dallas. And then we have Miss Lolita Horton, and she'll tell us a little bit about herself and her Y journey.
Good. Well, thank you, everyone, for having me here today. I've been with the YMCA for 34 years. I started out in '89 as a volunteer for the Port South YMCA, and it just spiraled uphill from there. I've had the opportunity to be a volunteer and see it from that end of the spectrum as far as why the Y does what it do, from an after-school counselor to a preschool teacher to a child care director, overseeing majority of our programs, except for health and wellness. I'm not for sure why that is, but I have definitely enjoyed this journey all the way up to a executive director and now district executive director.
Oh, you said except for health and wellness. So, are you interested? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? She said she had.
So, the running joke was always for us is that, hey, I'm 16 steps away from the fitness room, but so for some reason, I can't seem to make it in there all the time.
Because your calling is the other programs.
Yes.
If you were starting today, would you do the same thing again? Why not?
You know, yes, because I believe that I'm here today because of God's plan for me. So I can't redirect God and what he does and what his plan is. So he has me in the right place. He started me here at the Y, and he has me in the right position at this time in my career. So the answer would be I would do it all over again.
Which is supervise me again.
That's right.
Were there any significant moments during your time at the Y?
Oh, a lot, a lot. I would say definitely for me is I raised my kids in this organization. So definitely when it comes to my family and my sons is that the Y allowed me that support that I needed. And as they graduated high school, went on to college, now have their own families. I have grandkids. The Y has given me those significant moments to where I'm able to do what I do. I've had some great mentors. So those to me are significant moments that they may have retired from the Y already, but they are still a part of my life. So the Y has given me this family outside of my own family that are going to always be here for me. So I think every step that I've made, every year has brought significant moments, but the most significant moment would be the day that I walked into the doors of the YMCA.
Oh. What are you most proud of?
Ooh, I believe that I'm most proud of the opportunities where I can touch others, that I can continue to serve and give back. My personal awards to myself was the fact that I worked for an organization that was flexible enough to where I was able to go back to school and get my bachelor's and then my master's degree, which was something that was on my bucket list. It wasn't because I had to have it. It was just a personal thing. So I'm definitely proud of that moment when I was able to go back and get that. My family was proud of me as well. So that would definitely be one of my most significant moments.
Well, I was proud of you.
Yes, you were. Thank you.
I'm still proud of you now. Well, Lo, it's Black History Month, so who is your Black hero and why?
You know, out of all the things that I've done, I'll always say that my mom would be my most significant Black hero because as a single mother, she was a single mother, I was a single mother, but just watching her strength, she gave me the tools that I need to be the mother that I needed to be for my children. And she never gave up. So, and she's still giving us that wisdom that we need with our children and my children's children. So she would definitely be my hero, my Black hero.
Oh. Our Black ERG's name is Dream. So when you think about talking to other women of color in the YMCA, so you have me and some of the other program directors and up and coming staff that want to continue on in the Y. What is your dream?
My dream is for us to be able to have an open view of what it looks like in this organization for our minorities, for our African American staff, and for this group as a whole to be able to know that there's opportunities here in this association, in this organization, is that we provide the necessary tools that's needed in order for them to advance and for them to take the time to seek out mentors, seek out those that you see that working for this organization, ask those questions because there's plenty of growth opportunities here. And the Y gives us what we need in order to grow, not just in our personal life, not just in business, but across the association and across the movement. So my hopes is that we see more of us in these leadership positions and that it doesn't take as long. So we've got to want it, we've got to seek it, and for this upcoming generation to demand those things and to want to help this organization move forward when it comes to serving its staff and its communities.
Well, thank you, Lo. I know you're super busy, and because you guys are getting ready for teen programs and summer and MUN and new branch opening. So congratulations on Park South.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All of the other good things. So I won't take up too much of your time. We appreciate your time today. And thank you for sharing your Black girl magic with us.
Well, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Thank you.